The autonomic nervous system is a central focus of health practices worldwide. But what is it? And why should you care about your autonomic function? Thanks for tuning in to MindHive, an online health and wellness platform giving you the best tips, tricks, and tools for hacking into your biology to live longer, stronger, and happier. We upload new videos every week, so make sure to subscribe if you'd like what you see here. In 1994, Robert Sapolsky published the first edition of Why Zebras Don't Get Ulcers. Since then, the book has become a cornerstone of stress research and understanding the mechanisms of the stress response. The title of the book hints at the fact that in the wild, most animals don't suffer from chronic stress or stress-related diseases. To understand why this is, let's first take a step back. The autonomic nervous system comprises two distinct subsystems: the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems. The sympathetic nervous system is our fight or flight response. It's what allows us to recognize danger and avoid it. When activated, a class of hormones known as GLUCOCORTICOIDS are released into the bloodstream, which tell the body to prepare for action. The results are things like increased heart rate and respiration, pupil dilation, increased alertness, and a decrease in digestion and reproductive functioning. The parasympathetic is the polar opposite of the sympathetic nervous system. While the sympathetic nervous system prepares us to fight off or run away from danger, the parasympathetic nervous system tells the body to stop releasing those stress-inducing glucocorticoids and bring the body back to homeostasis. This is sometimes known as the rest and digest system because it plays a critical role in sleep, digestion, healing, and healthy immune function. Chronic or prolonged activation of the sympathetic nervous system is a pandemic in our culture, with most of us referring to it as chronic stress. Sapolsky's book points out that an overactive sympathetic nervous system plays a role in the onset and progression of several types of disease, the most prominent being cardiovascular disease. But why is it that this is unique to humans? The answer is also made clear in Sapolsky's book. Let's say a zebra is drinking water by a pond, when all of a sudden, a lion leaps out from behind some bushes looking for a midday snack. Almost immediately, the zebra turns on its sympathetic nervous system and hightails it out of there. Once the threat of the lion is gone, the parasympathetic nervous system takes over, and the zebra is no worse for the wear. You could look at this as a transient form of stress. If we were to graph the zebra's stress hormones during the encounter, it might resemble a sharp and short-lived spike. Humans can exhibit similar short-term activation of the sympathetic nervous system, for example, during exercise. It turns out that short-term stress activation is actually a good thing for immune function, heart health, and even memory. The problems arise when the stress isn't transient, but prolonged. So instead of a short-term spike, it's a long, drawn-out curve. This can happen when we experience stressors that aren't necessarily caused by immediately dangerous situations, but cause us immense stress nonetheless. Sapolsky's quick to point out the unnatural sources of stress we experience on a daily basis. Things like mortgage payments, excessive work hours, erratic sleep schedules, and perverted social hierarchies all contribute to chronic activation of the sympathetic nervous system. Thus, for the vast majority of us, it's important that we learn how to turn off the stress response and put ourselves in a state of rest and healing. Not only does it lead to better health outcomes, but it prevents us from making fear-based, oftentimes irrational decisions. Some simple ways include mindful breathing exercises, meditation, yoga, massage, and the use of certain natural nootropics. Just taking a few minutes during the day to check in with yourself and ask, "How am I feeling?" can get you on the right track. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and leave a comment below telling us what kind of videos you want to see us make next. And as always, happy hacking.